years ago, when we first started playing like bigger shows and stuff like that, you know, it's hard coming up and breaking guitars a lot. So we would pull our money together and be like, all right, we made $75 on merch, and we all need instruments. So like this week you'll get an instrument. And like Epiphone was always the kind of guitar that we could afford, but would also, you know, stand up on the road. And so years after, you know, playing and stuff like that, we were approached by a wonderful woman, Cara, from Epiphone, and she was like, you know, I'd like to help you guys out. I know you guys need some guitars and stuff. And I was playing their Les Paul Elitist series, and they're great guitars, but they were super heavy, you know. So like, she came up to me and was like, you know, would you ever want to consider maybe making your own guitar? And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, why not? You know, that'd be a really great challenge. So I tried out the old Wilshire, and I stole the body from that. But then I replaced the neck and headstock and the pickups from their Les Paul Elitist, and I made a couple other little tweaks. There's a tone-o-matic switch and a kill switch here. It's really super light, and it's got a hell of a tone. Basically, it's my own little hybrid, and we call it the Phant-O-Matic. Currently, for my main tone, it is an orange Thunderbird 200 watt, which I overdrive with a blues driver, just a Boss blues driver. That's like the main distorted tone, and for my clean tones, I use a Vox AC30, which I don't know if you can really beat that, you know. But as far as like specialty tones here and there, I guess my secret weapon is the Swollen Pickle. That pedal just slays. It's crazy what that pedal can do. And I stay true to the old Boss TU2 tuners. I don't like anything else. So it depends, you know, from song to song it varies. Sometimes, you know, you'll come up with a song idea and you already have everything kind of planned out, you know, like how you want to hear it. But the fun part of being in a band is hearing how others interpret, you know, your ideas, you know, and that's really the great part about especially being in this band, because I feel like we all kind of look to each other as not only creative equals, but as inspiration, you know. So when I come up with an arrangement or something like that, I kind of just, you know, let them do what they want to do. And if I have suggestions that they maybe not have thought of, then we'll bring those up. But other than that, I mean, it sometimes turns out even better than what you had in your head when the rest of the guys work on it. And it's really fun to get into a small studio and kind of just, all right, play like, all right, say the song's going to go just like a, you know, something like that, and then have Gerard kind of, he'll sing gibberish kind of in a melody, and then I really like to work with those vocal melodies that he comes up with and kind of support those melodies. So that's my favorite thing to really do. I never liked when a band has been around for, say, like 10, 15 years, and you say you took selections of their career and you couldn't place it. You know, that to me isn't my favorite kind of a band. You know, I like to know, like, all right, this was from the beginning, this was from the middle, like this is the progression, basically. Like the band needs to change a little bit. And just as artists, you know, we feel like we need to move on, we need to progress, and we need to reach that next level constantly. So in order to do that, we kind of have to forget what we did in the past and you know, kind of take maybe a cornerstone and build off of that. So the new stuff is drastically different than the last record. What it's going to be, I would be hard pressed to tell you, because it's going to change by the time the record comes out. You know, it's one of those things where while working on it, it's different from the last record, and then when we actually finish the record and make it, it's different from what we worked on. You know, we're constantly evolving, I guess. For this last record, for instance, you know, it was like, forget what you know, put down the instrument that you're comfortable with, and approach different things that you maybe don't even, you've never played before. What would it be like if, you know, if you weren't a guitar player, if you were stuck with this keyboard that you didn't have the manual for, you know, kind of thing. Or even, you know, pick your guitar back up, but approach it as if it were a percussive instrument. You know, just take different approaches to things, and you want to capture that immediacy, that innocence that you might have lost along the way from maybe overanalyzing your instrument.